Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to our channel. Hey, beautiful people. Welcome everyone. Hi, welcome. Happy Saturday. How is everyone doing? I hope we're well. Happy weekend. I appreciate you guys. Can you hear me? Please give us a thumbs up as you are coming into the video. Jocks babe. Jockers babe. Long time. I hope you're all right. Happy New Year. I don't think I've seen you this year on the live stream. Hope everything is good with you. So lovely to see all of you tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Give us a thumbs up before we jump in. I'm just going to be very quick as I did yesterday night. Trying to manage my time effectively so as not to burn out. So please give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much, everybody. Esther, Aruna, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you are well. So today we want to talk about a carer. She's a caregiver, a lawyer in Nigeria, came to the UK, Japa, with her family. The story was trending earlier on this week. And they said she's 37 years old, Nigerian lawyer working as a caregiver. She was working as a caregiver in the UK. She jackpot to the abroad with her family. Yeah, so this is somebody that recently jackpot to the abroad, and her name is Chidinma Susa Ezenyili. Chidinma Susa Ezenyili. Yeah. Unfortunately, she went to work on the 22nd of February and she slumped. And they said that 2 days later, Nine Shikbayo. Chidinma was a lawyer in Nigeria, but she jackpot with her husband and child. And she was tendering to an elderly woman. They even mentioned the name of the woman. She was working. She was actually working as a carer when the incident happened. They left Nigeria in August of 2023 to go and because everybody, you know how things are in Nigeria, people are looking for better ways to, improve the quality of their life and, prospects. Everybody is looking for advancement. So she came to the UK on a sponsorship visa to give her toddler daughter, Mandy, a better life. And she's been working with this elderly lady called Hale for the past 5 months. Okay. The elderly lady is 86 years old. So I think she's a domiciliary carer. So these are the carers that go from house to house. Some work in care homes or residential homes, and some go from, they call them domiciliary carer, that go from one person's house to the other to care for them. It's not an easy job. It's not easy at all. So this is what she got to do in the UK. I think that is the visa she came with, because it's a COS visa, which is, I'm going to talk about it. I will speak about that a little bit after reading the story. So on Thursday, when she went to work, she fainted, the way you would say it in our Nigerian lingua. She fainted, and they said that she stopped breathing and did not have a pulse. Her husband was there and started shouting for help, and everybody in the neighborhood raced for help, including the family of the elderly patient she was caring for. They ran outside, called the next door neighbors, everybody in the street. They were shouting and calling people. And first responders arrived shortly after this to assist, which is the ambulance service. And ambulance came, first responders came, police came, critical care team arrived, all of them arrived. And but they said that every attempt to save her life was not successful. They managed to get her into the ambulance, according to this report. She was taken to Addenbrookes Hospital in Cambridge. So they were living in Cambridge or other areas of suspects. Doctors and the neurosciences critical care unit discovered that she suffered from a severe brain hemorrhage. Yeah. I didn't know that before, but I already suspected that there was something wrong because, unlike, where we come from, people just think that when somebody suddenly buy like that, is village people. No, it's not usually village people. There's something that is not right with the body. Okay. So they said, according to the report from the hospital, the neurosciences critical care unit discovered that she suffered from a severe brain hemorrhage. And they said that they put her on life support, but they had to turn it off 2 days later, on February the 24th. She passed on with her husband by her side. And they said that she was there as a carer and she worked in the community. She was a qualified lawyer in Nigeria and was planning to attain her law qualifications here in the UK to be able to practice as a lawyer. So she came on a sponsorship visa, and the people that she was working with said that she was a really good carer. She was kind, she was considerate, and always willing to help, no matter what the circumstances are. Her dream was for her daughter, Mandy, to attend school in the UK and to make a new life here where she would have the opportunity that Susie, that's what they call her, Chidinma, that's her other name. She wanted her daughter to have the opportunities that she never had while growing up in Nigeria. So that's the story. Very, very sad. First of all, our condolence to her family, her husband, her daughter, and everybody who knows her and loved her. And, it's sad. Really, really sad. See, I was just having a conversation with a friend just now before I started the live stream, because I saw online they are laying wigway that we talked about some few weeks ago. I told you the story of Hubert Wigwe, the Access Bank CEO. I saw where they were doing the final rites, and they said that today is the final. They are doing the burial today. And when I looked at the church, it was packed full of people. Who is who in Nigeria is in that gathering, because he is a very, very influential person. He was a top person in society, 1% of the 1%. And when I saw those 3 boxes that they were lying in, oh, Urimi woo, and I was just saying to my friend, I said, what is this life, Seth? What is this life? All this wahala that we do, Seth, is it even worth it? Sometimes you look at it and you're like, why am I even stressing myself with all this wahala? I want to do this, I want to be this, I want to do this, I want to do this work, I want to make this money. Show here what? Does it even worth it? Is it worth it? So this lady now, let's bring it down to Chidinma. A lawyer in Nigeria, it takes 5 years to have the law degree. My younger sister is a lawyer, so I know. 5 years to qualify to have the LLB. It's not law school. You do 5 years for the degree to qualify as a lawyer in Nigeria. After that, then you now go to law school. Some people do longer. It depends on how you are, whether you pass or you fail. Because if you don't pass, you are not going to graduate. You keep having carryover. I know people who did it longer. So it depends on ASU strike. It depends on your level of intellect, and whether you don't have any lecturer that wants to frustrate you. In Nigeria, lecturers, university lecturers, and they are like small gods. They do and undo. Yeah. So imagine this kind of a thing. Somebody working hard, a young woman, going to law school, having the degree, going to law school, graduating as a lawyer, got married, she has a daughter, and she decided, you know what? Nigeria, the way I'm saying it now, I don't want my daughter to go through what I went through as a child. Maybe she came from a family where, things were not so easy. I mean, it's the story of many of us, right? Yeah, that's the story of many of us. Everybody wants better quality of life. They want to improve their circumstances. They want their children to have, better opportunities. So she decided to Japa. Now, let me tell you something about this COS visa. Because this COS visa is what a lot of Nigerians have been using to Japa in the past, maybe 2-3 years. And it's a good thing that the UK opened their border for people to come. It's sponsorship visa. The full meaning of COS is a certificate of sponsorship. COS. So it's a kind of visa whereby people who have companies here in the UK, mostly in the healthcare profession, can actually, when they have the what's it called, the sponsorship certificates, they can they can employ you from Nigeria. So when you are coming, you're coming to work for them. So the government, opened this door or window for people to be able to enter the UK, because there was a very huge acute shortage in the health and social care industry. They didn't have enough carers, so they opened it up. Now, let me tell you something very interesting about this route. It is supposed to be free of charge. The way the government did it, once you have a care agency, you registered with the Home Office, you have the certificate of sponsorship, you can employ people from anywhere in the world. Okay? You're not supposed to charge them. But guess what has been happening? Our people and other people that have all these care agencies that have been recruiting people have been selling it. It started from £6,000, 5,000, 6,000. The last I heard now, well, they've cancelled it anyway. The government has put a restriction on it now. Yeah. I think this March was when the government decided, that a lot of people use it to come inside, to come into the UK. And you can come with your family, you can come with dependents. So the way they started doing it, there's a BBC investigation on it. I saw a video on social media a few days ago where I will try and see if I can find it and show you people. The person says a pastor that was being in transaction. He didn't know that it was being recorded. He was doing transaction. He was asking the person to pay 9,000. So what they normally do, because they have the opportunity to invite people, they will now, like, they have people that will go, they will sell it, and they don't have jobs for those people. A lot of those care agencies were bringing people here. They didn't have any hours for them to do. People were paying £10,000, £8,000. And now, see the funny thing about it. They now start matching people. So if you are a single person, for instance, or you're not married, or you are married, you don't want to come with your spouse, another person will now do like they are your husband or your wife, and the person will still pay. The dependent will pay. This is how they've been making money. I'm telling you that a lot of companies have made, a lot of care agencies made all, when I say babanla money on this COS thing. You saw the BBC documentary, right? Yeah. Yeah. They've made a lot of money from it. They are not meant to sell it. I know somebody from South Africa, and she's from originally from Zimbabwe, but she was living in South Africa. And this lady came to the UK in 2022. And I got talking with her, and I said, "Oh, how did you come?" She told me she came on the COS visa. And I said, "How did you come?" She said, "Oh, I just went online and I applied." I was like, "What? You went online and applied?" She said, "Yes." That she found the job on one of these, all these website where they advertise jobs. And she just applied without knowing anybody. She didn't pay a dime. The only money she paid was her ticket money. She came with that. But what the typical Nigerian, our people now, greed now our second name. What a lot of our people have been doing is that they've been selling this COS. They've been selling it. Okay, you say, oh, let them make money from it now. She been a where person they chop now go. Where person they work now go chop. Fine. But do you have to be so greedy about it? Do you have to be so exploitative about it? Do you have to? Google, just go to maybe YouTube or wherever it is that you watch BBC if you're in the UK. You will see it. There was a documentary BBC did. That's when they interviewed somebody who didn't know that he was on camera. Guys, give us a thumbs up. The point I'm trying to make is that you can make an argument and say, obodooyinbo shebi na where person they work now in the chop. Now their company, so they're supposed to make something. Fine, they're supposed to make something. But I have a problem with what they are charging in terms of what they are charging. We have somebody on this platform who actually used that to help somebody on this platform. I don't know how many of you can remember. One of our Obodo farm used that COS to help, how many of you remember the story of Stella that was deported by her husband that we brought back by the grace of God? We used this platform. She reached out to me in Nigeria and she was crying. We raised money for her. Can you people remember? We raised a lot of money for her, but she wanted to come here, and then one Obodo farm, she didn't take a dime from us. She didn't take one penny from us. As a matter of fact, she wanted to buy the ticket again, and I said, no. You can't buy ticket again. Haba. She gave that girl, the application was denied 3 times. At the point, she even sent her the money for the visa application. Because she's now finished all the money that we raised for her because of all the expenses and everything. When she now told me that she was going to buy ticket, I say, no. Auntie, you can't buy tickets. We will buy the tickets. You guys remember, I came here, we raised the money and we bought the ticket for her. This thing is here now. The video is on my channel. The story of Stella. Stella is doing very well. You need to see her now. Oh my God. You will not believe if you see her. God is really helping her. The only thing now she's fighting now is how she can get her children. And I believe that God will complete it. So what am I trying to say? Is that not a human being? The lady that helped Stella, she has a care agency. She didn't take a dime. But our people, they want to charge. It's like they are charging at the highest bidder. And guess what? They are not just charging. They will not have jobs. So a lot of people in Nigeria, like this Chidinma now, they will borrow money. Because you know how much 10,000 pounds is in Naira? We are looking at 10 million Naira plus. We are not talking of ticket money. We are not talking of visa money. This is just to pay the care company that is bringing you before they can do the application for you. Do you know how are they going to raise that kind of money? If people had that kind of money in their pocket, that is money they can flex, would they even think of coming abroad to come and do care job? Of course, they don't have that money. So they will go and borrow. Some people will sell their houses, they will sell properties, cars, and everything to gather that money together. Imagine if you are sacrificing everything that you have back in Nigeria because you hope, you trust that you are going to a place that will be better for you. And then you get here, they are giving you 4 hours job daily. Remember there is base on your neck, that you still need to pay. How are you going to be able to make it up? How are you going to be able to pay the money that you're owing? And as you come, you are still going to rent a place. Like this Chidinma that came with her husband and her child. I don't know her circumstances, but I guarantee you that they paid. Before you can see any Nigerian that came here without paying money on COS, it is very, very rare. Most people paid through their teeth. 10,000 is equivalent to 20 million, right? Oh, Caroline, thank you very much. 20 million Naira. Add the visa fees, add the flight tickets. So we are looking at base of over 25 million. And then you come here, there is no job. So a lot of them we saw it now. It was a big scandal. Some of them got stranded in the airport. The agency that brought them, once they come, they abandon them. It's not all of them. Some have jobs. Some don't have at all. They don't have. Once you come here, you're on your own. And let me shock you. If you come on this COS, it is only that company you can work for. Except you see another company that is willing to sponsor you, and they are ready to tell the home office that, okay, oh, we are ready to sponsor this person. You cannot work for them. So you have to stay, whether they give you job or not. And these are jobs that you do like hourly job, 0 hours or something like that. Your hours are not fixed. So if they give you 5 hours a week, that's all you're going to do. How much are you going to make from 5 hours a week? That's one side of the equation. Some don't have jobs at all. Some of this agency, all they care about is once they bring the people, they've collected their money, you're on your own. Find your level. They don't care about those people anymore. After all, you paid them. You are in the UK now, Shebi. The contract be say you go bring them, they go pay you. So you pay half of the money. Once you get here, you pay the balance. Or before you come, once they give you the visa, you pay the balance. So once you come here, some of them don't care anymore. They don't care. I'm sure you guys in the UK have heard so many stories about COS. Barry said, I know of a family of 6 that spent 13 million naira to come to the UK. Guess what? No job. And they are stranded now. No jobs, and home office is on their neck. Ló bá tán. Àti kò falẹ̀. Ifá tí ń ṣe. Can you hear that? 13 million naira. And there is no work. How are you going to pay the gbese back? Okay. Wira said, there's a Nigerian gentleman who borrowed 16,000 pounds. Unfortunately, he by himself as the company did not exist. You see? When it comes to making this money, some people don't care. They don't just care. Let's just make the money anyhow. Even if we are batting your jet, you won't spoil another person's life. You don't care. So there's the other side. I've heard of other cases whereby somebody that they brought to this country via the COS business, they've collected their money. Now they come here because they don't have enough staff. They now start overworking them. That you work 7 days a week. I've heard that somebody I know. 7 days a week, I say, ah. And you know the funny thing, these people cannot talk because they are coming from a place like Africa. So they don't even know their rights. And they are scared that if they even challenge the companies that bring them, that they will not renew their contracts. They are desperate to stay. They are desperate to stay in the country. So they can't say anything. So a lot of them are overworked as well. It depends on where they are. Most of them in London might not have jobs, but some of them outside London have too much job. Like this Chidinma story, now we are hearing Cambridge. So I'm suspecting that she's not in London because they have a lot of care agencies in London. But the ones that tend to be outside London, Cambridge is about, Cambridge is how many hours from London? 3 hours. 2 hours plus. So they overwork them 7 days a week. So when I heard that somebody was working 7 days a week, I say, he doesn't have any day off. He said, no. The company that brought him said he has to work every single day, which is something you cannot do in this country. It is against the law. Over the farm. The UK has one of the strongest labor laws you can think of in this world. Union, that's why they always have strike all the time. If you live in London, you go tire for strike. Nurses, they strike. Doctors, they strike. Train workers, they strike. Bus drive every day, nice strike. So I said, what is the meaning of this? You are not giving the person any break. They are not giving him. They say he has to work every day until somebody had to step in to say, you know what, this is not on. Are you going? You want to buy this person? Are you saying they should work every day? Somebody needs a day off before they now start giving the person 1 day off. So that person is still working 6 days, only 1 day off. So I don't know what happened to Chidinma, but I'm suspecting that she was overworked. Because person not just a slump like that now. I don't know. Either she's overworked or she has some underlying, illnesses or illness in her body. But there was something that was definitely wrong somewhere for the doctors or the hospital to be saying that, this is the cause of, what happened to her. I read in another article that that morning she was complaining that she was not all right. This is all hearsay. I stand to be corrected, please. Yeah, that she said she was not all right. So her husband drove her to the place where she was going to give the care. So severe brain hemorrhage. My people, I don't know. I don't know. We have to look after ourselves physically. We need to look after ourselves because it's not good to overwork. That's also a problem because if you are working too many hours, you're doing like 40 or not 40, like maybe 50 hours or whatever, especially in a job that you're jumping from one place to the other, then it tells on the body. Where are you going to have time to, you know, to rest? Body needs rest, though. Me, I have rest days, though, honestly. That's why I call my lazy days. If I want to rest like this, me, share anything. And it's weekends, I usually do it. You will just see me, I'll lie down on the bed. I'll tell everybody in the house, play. You guys on your own. I could do bulk cooking. So there's food. If you don't like what is in the fridge, you can help yourself. Hmm? Yeah, so these are all the issues. I don't know why I really don't know why some of these people, because they want to make money. A lot of people made money from these things. So I'm talking about thousands of pounds that they brought people that they have no job. Why would you bring somebody when you have no job to give the person? And the person has gone to borrow. These are people that are desperate to Japa. Really, really desperate to Japa. You now bring the person here, there's no job. I don't understand. So anyway, I don't really know what happened to her, but I knew that something was not right. I'm just using the opportunity to talk about this COS thing generally. Is a good guys, please give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up, guys. So somebody is saying something. Most people with hemorrhage like that have complications from unmanaged blood pressure. So for black people, if you are most of us, we are all black here, right? Mhm. We need to be checking our blood pressure. That thing is a silent thing that is spying black people worldwide. Blood pressure, hypertension, high blood pressure, the same thing. It's the same thing. People need to look after themselves. You will just hear say somebody sleep, wake up tomorrow. Hmm? Yeah. The hours some people are doing is just crazy. It's so crazy. It's crazy. So you see some people that they are overworking them, and in some cases, it depends on where you are staying or in what city you are. There's no job. So it's like it's too extreme. Guys, give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. My computer is really, really, really acting up. I don't know. StreamYard, it keeps kicking me out. Yeah, please, oh, please, 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 please. I mean, this is so sad on all levels. It is so sad on all levels. This is a woman who wanted something for her child. She wanted a better life. Came to the UK, and now that child that she came, I mean, it's so sad. The child is going to end up growing up without her mother. Oh my shit. Oh my shit. It's all shades of sad. All shades of sad. That's why sometimes you just look at it and say, is it wahala? This the wahala of this world? Ọlọ́run ṣàánú fún wa. May God have mercy on us, my people. God should just have mercy on us because you know you walk. I'm just looking. 5 years of law school, two of degree, LLB, 2 years of law school, I mean, NYSC. All of it together is going to 10 years. Eh? So a lot of people in the comment and on the Kinongpe on social media were the most what most people were saying is that how can a lawyer in Nigeria is coming to do care work in the UK, a lawyer in Nigeria is coming to do care work in the UK. I said obviously I'm sure she didn't want to remain a carer. She was, but if you are practicing law in Nigeria, you can't come and practice here. When you come here, you need to you know you need to do qualifying exams or whatever to be able to practice here. What can she do? Not be survivor. A survivor now. Everybody's trying to survive, my people. We are all trying to survive. That's why we are here. It's all about survivor. Adago say, in my workplace, I've overheard a lot of Nigerian people always talking about fast, meaning overworking. But I always advise on prioritizing your health. Hmm. Jay said she was working to raise money to do her exams. Hmm. Unique said there is hunger and unemployment in Nigeria. People are suffering a lot. People are suffering a lot. Yeah. Chidinma said, like lawyers have jobs in Nigeria. That is the thing that was making me laugh, Chidinma. My dear. The way social media people, all these Gen Z and millennials, sometimes they go just they talk out of their ass. They go just they talk. Hey, lawyer in Nigeria, lawyer in Nigeria. You never see lawyer where be saying Okada only shoe does shop. Huh? Lawyer day when their shoe don't shop now. Lawyer where they had 30,000 naira. Hmm? It's not about that. It's not about that. Carers they here where they say they earn past some lawyers in Nigeria. It's not about that at all, my people. God have mercy. Mm, yeah. Before you can make money as a lawyer in Nigeria, you would have been long in practice, very, very long. Kuberat said, extreme stress. Let me pin this. Overwhelming stress from extreme overwork leads to high blood pressure. It is genetic as well. BP can be genetic as well. If your parents had it, you are likely to have it. So it's not only from extreme work. Um, High BP is the tiny blood vessels of the brain that creates bulky vessels, aneurysm that will eventually burst if undetected. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, some salaries. I've heard of lawyers who earn 30,000 salary in Nigeria. That one money for waiting. What is it for? So my people, Ọlọ́run ṣàánú fún wa. May God have mercy on us. I mean, I feel bad for her family because coming here must not have been easy for her. That's what really makes me feel so sad for this lady's story, because we know, like I explained to you, how these people, the money they have to pay. It's not like you that went to embassy to just apply for visa and you just got a visa and you came here. These people have to pay the companies. They pay a lot. So it's a lot of burden trying to make up that money. Some will work for years before they can pay off that money that they use. Some will sell everything. When you get here and there's no job for the ones that they don't have jobs, now and you shake padasi, then you become stranded. Ah, now wow, God have mercy. Egbon Timon, Ekalesa. Egbon Timon said, gone are the days when lawyers are making big in Nigeria. I don't blame Japa. She's probably overworked and under overstudied for her upcoming exam. Absolutely. Mm, yeah, high blood pressure, hypertension is hereditary. So it's not only from overworking, it's hereditary as well. And the pressure in Nigeria, the way I see it, before you can see anybody that is not having hypertension in that Nigeria, with the pressure that the country is in, it will be hard. Mm, hmm. Hey, Joker's babe said, I know a man who do support care work. He works 7 days a week. He is competing with his wife. He doesn't want his wife to earn more than him. His wife is a banker. To cut a long story short, our brother is in the ICU now. Wow, that's sad. Why is husband and wife doing competition? That's not a healthy marriage by all means. How can you be competing with your husband? I thought you are supposed to be. Shabi, you are supposed to be collaborating as a couple. If husband and wife in a healthy marriage, you're supposed to be collaborating, not competing. Why is husband and wife doing competition? Ha. What we no go here for this word? Husband and wife doing competition to see who will earn more. Now that he's in the ICU now, I hope the wife will look after him. 7 days. Anybody that is working 7 days a week, I have a problem with it. Oh, me, the people in my life that work like that I know, I'm always telling them now, they might think I'm nagging them, but it's out of love. It's just out of love. Oh, like para now. We are looking for this money, but at the end of the day, you have to live. You have to be in the world. You have to be in this life to enjoy the money. What's the point of working for money you cannot enjoy? Latoya, I said my boyfriend works a lot too, and I've been trying to get him to slow down, and he doesn't listen. This story scares me. Anybody that works 7 days a week, they are digging their own hole. Honestly, whether you are a man, you are a woman, you work 7 days, long hours. Hey, you are just digging your own. You are basically digging your own hole on the ground. Yeah, Egbon Baltimore is advising us, get your medical check annually and don't overwork. Rest. Rest is very good. Do things that, leisure. Some people don't even have any fun things that they do. Remember the stress bucket that I'm always talking about? I'm still going to show you people today. I can never get tired of talking about it. That stress bucket, it's very important. We take it serious, slow. Adago said, my wife is a mental health nurse and overworking made her adjust from work to community. Now she's 9 to 5, which is less stressful. I beg, my children still young. Go. I don't blame you, Jare. Yeah, so anyway, any work that you're doing that they're stressing you like that, look for a way out. Look for an exit. It's very, very important. Look for an exit. Find a way out. Some people will be telling you, don't worry, it's just because I'm doing this project. Let me do it now. When I finish, I will rest. Now you get tomorrow. Which project? Project no they finish. Oh. Well, we need to look after ourselves, though. We have to look after ourselves because this body sometimes, if you don't look after ourselves, it will force you to stop. Please give us a thumbs up. My link is in the comment section. If you want to say something, quickly jump in. I'm doing exactly 1 hour today, so I got a few minutes to go. Our condolence to the family of Chidinma. I really, really feel sorry for the husband. Imagine the poor man. It would be like he will just be confused now. You came to a country less than 1 year. Oh my goodness. This life, balance. I'm telling you, balance. So, balance. Left with a daughter now by himself. Eh? And the wife that he came here with, nowhere. She's gone. Umashio. Guys, please look after your health. Look after your body. Have some rest. Rest is very, very, very important. Have to rest. You have to rest to Ejo to real long. Don't take your rest. Don't take it for granted. Okay. My link is in the comment section. Guys, give us a thumbs up. We are talking about, these are all the struggles that Japa causes. It's not like life is perfect or safe everywhere, but we have to use our senses to be able to know what is right and how you can manage yourself. Good evening, Brother Patrick. Sir. Welcome.
Hey, Auntie B, God bless you for what you're doing.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.
What I'm going to say is that whoever is coming to Obodooyinbo, once they come in here, the first thing, like in every industry, safety is number one priority. It's not about sales or money for every industry. So if you are coming here, the first thing they're supposed to do is thorough medical check.
Yes, that's
They
very
call it
important.
physical in America.
Yeah.
I have a student that was coming to my house before I even left Nigeria. They've signed the insurance card because it's part of the school fee. And with what is going on in Nigeria, Auntie B, what is in people's body, hey, until they go for their physical, they will even discover some things in their body that they tell them they should be on medication. So that is the first thing. Auntie B, I visited a family member that is retired. I almost cried. This man has paid his mortgage. He was working 24. He worked for GM. Auntie B, that's a big mansion that is paid off. But when I look at this man, I say, oh my God.
He can't enjoy it at retirement.
Oh my God, what has this person done to himself? Even though he has paid for everything. But looking at him as his age, he doesn't look that age at all. Older than his age. When I got to him, I told my wife that I wasn't happy. It's not all about money. Especially this Obodooyinbo. Especially when you're on the floor. Auntie B, they don't care if you want to be working 16 hours.
Yeah.
And it tells on the body.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Healthcare, whatever you are working, most companies that they don't close, these people don't care. I know some of them have been working since they graduated from high school. They are used to it. Some of them, before 60, they will retire. They will begin to enjoy their money. They will have paid off their mortgage. But you that is coming from Africa, you just borrowed money. Your mind is not at rest. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
So you take every available overtime. I mean, there's an ongoing joke that any ward that you work, Nigerians are the only ones that will take all the overtime. They will work here.
My wife is a nurse. She has a caregiver that was always taking over time. Auntie B, I didn't know this lady until we met her at the store. She was with oxygen. My wife said this. My wife now telling me this story. This girl, she was carrying a young lady carrying oxygen about in the store because she overworked herself. I know we are in a different place. The weather is gonna be cold and everything. Auntie B, I remember when I came to this country, it was during winter. I was just covering myself in the room. Before you know it, there was big boil all over my face. Because I wasn't used to the weather condition. So people should please, I am begging you, when you call the first thing, the first priority is go and do physical. A lot of people have died with a lot of stuff on their body. You know, Nigeria, we don't go to hospital now.
Yeah.
Whereas even the hospital here, they will check you. In America, let me tell you, come to my place, there's a hospital that you can go. You know how much they're going to charge you? $15. Without you even having paper, they're going to do everything. You're going to see doctor. They will do blood group, everything for you. That's where the Hispanic go, because they don't have medical. This is a non-profit. They have money that has been paid into that company, into the clinic, the hospital, big hospital, one of the biggest hospitals. I tell people, you don't have to lie. Go there. They will check you. Don't go to ER. Don't go to, what's it called, the other one. Just whatever state you are, if you don't have papers. That's in America. But England, if you are coming through all those papers or whatever, I don't know. I'm just going to say to people, take care of yourself. You are not doing good health-wise. You are thinking about how to pay money you are owing, and you are not working marathon. I beg, Auntie B, I don't know how to do that. Say that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say that.
We don't
That's
live.
exactly
Most people, most black people, they only exist. And that's why me as a person, I'm very intentional about, I want to experience life. I want to live. I know the Bible says that we shouldn't love this world, but the little time we have here, let us live. Most black people do not live. They just exist. I was speaking to one Oyibo woman a couple of weeks ago, and she was telling me that at any point in time, she always have things planned to do with her husband. They always have things planned. She said that, in fact, that keeps her going. She said that keeps me going, something to look forward to. I always have things arranged that we are going to do. I know our situation is not the same. They don't have the black tax, they don't have the responsibilities, and all the wahala we have as a people. But still, you can't come and by yourself. Some people, by the time they finish all this work, you can't even enjoy it. Did you see? I saw Wendy Williams. I know our own case is different.
I saw it.
Somebody showed me Wendy Williams today. I wanted to cry.
I saw it now.
Go. It's just insanity. No. Wendy Williams say she cannot stand her feet. She says she has lymphedema.
Yeah. Like here, America, they manage their health issue. At my work, when I tell my colleague that I've not had any surgery, they say, Patrick, who are you? Are you an American? If not had any surgery? They detect something on time and do surgery.
Yes. Early detection. Even for, the cancers and all those things, early detection is the key.
Yes.
Once they are able to catch it on time, there are chances that they can, at least you have a chance.
Yeah,
some people, by the time they finish all this life you want to live here and live in Nigeria at the same time, you don't even have any. God, you just suffer.
Auntie B, when you draw your blood, my own at the hospital, when they do your blood, before I get home, after leaving the doctor, I will get the result on my phone. The blood they draw, I will get the result on my phone. They look at my blood, everything from my percentage. If I have what you call this sugar something, they look at everything. The way it is, less than 4 hours, I will get it. And let me round up. I have a friend that has a PhD in law. He came here. He was working care at night. He's now a lecturer in the university in UK. That's your UK there now. After working care, anytime I call him, he says, Patrick, I want to sleep because I have to go to work at night. Right now, she's a lecturer in the university. God will help us. People should use wisdom.
Yeah.
When you are going abroad, you are 40 already. Your bone is different from when you are 18, 20.
Yeah.
And to be with the weather and with the work.
The weather, we are not even used to the weather. If you like, be here 20-something years, you can never get used to it. All this winter, we're not born into it. So we are June.
My eyes
Thank you,
don't see
sir.
you. I don't cry for work before, but thank God for now. The
Thank you, Uncle
people.
Patrick. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Mo dúpẹ́ o. Thank you, sir. Okay, moving on very quickly. I've got Laurel. Laurel is a medical person, and I'm sure you come to give us a medical perspective.
Yeah, and to me, it's not me. I'm not the Laurel you're talking
You're
about.
not the Laurel. Okay. I know one Laurel that's always giving us medical angles. Oh. Okay, before you join, let me look at this. Oh, I saw this today. It broke my heart. This is the picture of this is Wendy Williams. Look at Wendy Williams. Ah, what is this life safe? Eh?
Feel now 2%. Do you see what this looks like?
Can you see? Can you see? See her leg. She says she has 2%, like 2% sensation on her leg. Ah, this woman was balling, living her life. She was, a celebrity. She had her own talk show. She was on top of the world only a few years ago. What am I talking about? All these things started when she got divorced, right? So that's like maybe 3 years or, wow. Look at her now. This documentary, people have been talking about it. Look, just look.
Like, there's no cure for this. There's no pill for this.
No cure, no pill, nothing. You see life. Now, wow. I feel so bad for her, to be honest. I wasn't a fan when she was having her Wendy Williams show. I wasn't her fan because I didn't really like her in terms of the way she used to, get into other people's business. But still, nobody deserves this. Okay, Lara, welcome. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Auntie B.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I saw this this lady's post. It really broke my heart, and it brought me back to myself. That was in November. So that was in November. I was literally losing it. I was literally going slowly. So I had the
November of last
backstory.
year.
Yes,
What
backstory. I
happened?
had a baby in September,
Mm-hmm.
so nobody came to help. It was just me and my husband. So he stayed 3 weeks and went back to work. He took off 3 weeks, and I had C-section. Helping me. He does, like, my husband is very hands-on. It comes to that, I give it to him. Even in the hospital, taking care of me, doing everything. The people were like, "Where do you work? Where do you work?" They say, "Where does dad work?" Because of the way he's very hands-on. Waking up at night to help me to get up, all that. He
Okay,
was
he's
doing
very
everything.
hands-on. Okay, I thought
Yes.
he said he's very handsome.
No, he's very hands-on. Like, he
Okay,
helps
hands-on,
very
like he
well.
was helpful, like he
Very
was there
helpful.
for you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, very there for me, 100%. But
Okay.
he started work and I have to be with the baby, first time mom, all day in the house. I was losing it. It got to a point I was feeling like I'm just gonna drop and cry. I had this exhaustion, not sleeping at night, taking care of the baby, and then you wake up in the morning and repeat, taking care of the baby till when my husband come back at night. Sometimes I will not even have my bath because when the baby's sleeping, I'm doing one thing or the other in the house. It was going on and on. I'm in the house all day, not seeing anybody to talk to or doing anything, just stuck up with the baby. So I know that something was not right. I know I was so exhausted to the point that even when my husband is off work, he would say, okay, he'll take the baby in the morning and tell me to sleep till maybe 12 or 1. I still can't sleep. That was how exhausted I was.
Yeah.
I became so anxious. Even when I had the time to sleep, I couldn't sleep. So I had to speak to my doctor. I said, no, this thing is not normal. One day something said, call your doctor. And I called the hospital and I told them what was going on. And immediately they said they were going to, I should come in and they were going to put in a referral for me to go see a psychologist and all that. So, but my primary care doctor was like, no, even that, being done by my OBGYN. Something needs to be done. So he sent me some medication, to take, and that was still good for me because I was breastfeeding to take. So the psychologist, I saw, and I started therapy. That
So did you have a
medication,
postpartum? You had postpartum depression or something like that,
they
or
said
just physical
no, the therapy,
tiredness?
it wasn't postpartum depression. It didn't get to it. It wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So they said it was like exhaustion. It was exhaustion, like extreme stress.
Yeah, because babies don't sleep at night. New babies don't sleep.
It was extreme stress because
Mm.
I worked till I had the baby. In fact, I
You should
went
have brought
from
your
work.
mom. Is your mom alive?
No,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What about your mother-in-law?
story for another day. My husband will not want her to come. So
Ah, okay. Yeah, next time if you have maybe an elder sister or an auntie that you trust, you can bring
my
them.
sister tried, she didn't get a visa. My sister wanted to,
Yeah.
but
You see, that is
so
the beauty of having children in Nigeria. I'm telling
it's
you, if you're in
no. I
Nigeria, you
told
have a
myself,
baby.
oh no, I won't do that again
You
because
will never even know that you have a baby. They will take the baby. People will be around you. That's why a lot of women don't even know what postpartum is,
oh
because the
no.
care is there. But this
Mm-mm.
abroad, you have a baby. It's like, hey, Jesus.
The
Mm.
what even saved me was after I started the medication, we saw the therapy. She said it's not postpartum. So she told me I need to get out, I need to do other things. Like I'm just exhausted. I need a break from the
Mm.
baby. But how are we gonna do it? So she found a gym that has
Mm.
childcare. She found
Oh,
a
that's
gym that has
amazing.
my therapist found a gym that has childcare.
Mm-hmm.
So I could drive to the gym and they watch the baby for 2 hours, 3 hours every day if I could go. So that was what pulled me out from the pit I was going into.
Yeah.
I had
Wow.
to go to the gym. In the morning, I'll go from 8. The people watching the children are there. I drop him off, give them what he needs. And then if they need anything, they call me because I'm inside the gym work. So at least I'll have him there after that because it got to sometimes I would not even be able to take my bath until my husband come back the whole day.
Mm.
It was too much for me to like handle.
Mm.
And so when I go to the gym, I'll take my bath there, just have some time, and
I
then
think it's the isolation that usually brings a lot of that. And caring for a new baby is not an easy thing. It's very,
yeah,
very stressful. Remember your hormones, the pregnancy, your body has been through a lot. And
everything.
now, it's like the body is trying to recalibrate
It's
again.
like I've been working so hard for over a year, no break.
Yeah, it's not
He said,
easy. Having a baby in the abroad is not. Finally, I understand. When I was in Nigeria, I used to say, why Oyibo people know they born? Where they know they born. Now when me self come born for you, now my eye clear. Now I say,
no,
about job.
no.
Now
I
when some of
said,
them go even they go just live together, they no born.
I
Because it's not for the
mm,
faint-hearted. It's not easy.
no. I said,
Mm.
even though when I was telling my therapist was like, whenever I'm ready again, if they're gonna write, she will write, my OBGYN will write, everybody will write to the embassy to get somebody to come for me because it's not going to. This was the line I was going was too much. It was too much.
Bele,
I
how are
didn't.
you
I
feeling
couldn't.
now?
I couldn't.
Mm.
I feel much better because I still go to work out. I've
Mm.
gone back to work. I went back to work after 3 months.
Yeah, that should help. Only three
So
months.
yeah, there's newsflash. There's no maternity in America.
Eh? Hmm. Yeah, we can
It's
say
three
1 year,
months.
Steph, if you
Three
want.
months without pay.
It's
Hmm?
6 months with pay, but you can even do 1 year if you
Three
want to.
months without pay. It's FMLA.
I don't
So
understand America. How are you not going to have maternity pay? How does that work?
I
Are you
think
not a full-time worker? Are you a
I'm a
contract?
full-time worker. No, I'm a full-time worker.
There's no
It's
maternity
everybody.
pay.
This no FMLA. That's what you get without pay. 3 months
Wow.
without pay. So I had to go back to work, and because I'm currently on a program and I'm the main person. So on the program, my husband is not those. Is not the one. So it's me. I have to go back to work. So I had to go back to work, and at 3 months, I'm putting him in the daycare.
Hey, 3 months old baby in a daycare.
Yeah, he started daycare at 3 months. I didn't
Jesus.
have much choice. So that was another stress.
Hmm.
So that was another stress, and
What are you going to do
that's
about
when
breastfeeding?
Breastfeeding, yeah, pumping it's just pumping was another thing again. It's
Yeah.
just too much stress. So what I've been through, like talking about stress, so I understand how if you don't manage the stress, if you don't manage it or you don't find help on time, or and then something else I'm doing to help myself, even though I've gone back to work, I take one of my leave days once a month. I don't have so much days anymore because I took some of them to get some paid during my maternity. So, but I take some of my leave days one day a month, especially a day my husband is not working, so that he would take the baby to the daycare. So I'll have the whole day to sleep and then rest. And then he would do the school runs that they pick the baby up, and I'll just feel refreshed, at least a bit. So, and that's one thing I'm doing. I'm very cautious of the stress. When my body gets stressed, I start feeling this pain on my back because I
Mm,
had C-section, and
mm,
I know that I'm getting to that point. So I'll just take a day off. So
mm.
people, anybody need to watch out for your body. You need to be careful.
Listen
Just
to
be
your body.
cautious.
If
Listen to your
something is
body.
wrong, your body communicates. Our bodies
Yes.
communicate. People don't
Don't
just
try to
listen, but they
push.
ignore it.
Yes.
Like I was reading that this lady in the morning was saying that she was not feeling okay, but she still went to work. If anything
Please.
parallel like this, just go and see a doctor. Please go and do check.
Please.
Life does not have any duplicate. Laura, I'm wishing you the
Exactly.
very best. Yeah.
Thank
May the
you.
Lord help you, and this is when you know that you have to plan pregnancy in this part of the world. You just don't wake up and you say, I feel pregnant. You're not falling pregnant anyhow here because your eye go here we. Anyway, thanks a lot for sharing your experience with us, and I wish you the very best of luck going forward with your baby, continued health, and strength for you and your family. Thank you so much, Laurie. I gotta move on very quickly because I want to end. We got Osato in the building, and I've got Beno. Osato, hi. How are you, darling? Welcome.
Good evening, RTB. So, what I'd like to say is like definitely, like other people have said, it's what happened to her is stress, like extreme stress. So, and what I would like to say is to advise people who live abroad, especially where like the pressure is so high, where you have to work 9 to 5 and work nine, like and do like a 7 days in a week. It's quite stressful. So even doing 9 to 5 is quite stressful, not to talk of doing like 7 days in a week. So
Yeah.
and also it's and also people should also mind the pressure from home. And how do you mind this pressure is a lot of people before, I mean, like this recent people just coming to the UK from Nigeria, they don't plan at all and they don't make the background check before coming abroad, because abroad is such a place where you live. If you aren't careful, if you don't practice self-care, is a kind of place where you live to work. I mean, if you want to, I mean, your system is built, the system is built in such a way where if you aren't careful, you live to work. So you have to practice self-care, and you have to be self-aware that, oh, I think I'm doing too much and I have to take a rest. And people should make the background check. How does these things work? I understand that a lot of people borrow quite a lot of money to come to come abroad, and they don't really know. I mean, you have to pay tax, you have to like pay your rent, and this thing comes every month. So if people had done their background check, they would know that abroad it's not like a bed of roses the way like it's painted to them. So people should actually plan before coming abroad, in because there are a lot of people who come and eventually the stress was too much, they had to go back. Because why did they have to go back? They couldn't afford the monthly rent pay every month. They have to pay rent monthly. The pressure was quite much and they had to go back to Nigeria. I know quite a lot, like few people like that went back to Nigeria, not even in the UK, like in a country which is much more less stressful than the UK. So also people should also try. A lot of pressure back home. People want you to send them money. You're paying the money you took, maybe probably the loan you took. People should learn to say no. I mean, like, for example, I'm talking about the black tax at home. Like, there are a lot of pressure because, we Nigerians, we are kind of, we don't know how to say no to people. And that, we don't know how to be blunt. So I believe people should learn to say no. And it's part of self care. So you don't have to, no is not like, it's not like you don't know what you're doing. So Nigerians should learn to say no. If you feel that this thing is affecting you, you can meet up with this, learn to say no. And also, there are some countries, especially I heard the way people communicate. There are some other countries which is less stressful. People,
That's not
I
where
don't
there's
know,
no stressful in the abroad. Everywhere is stressful. UK
and
is even better than some other places. Did you just say the last caller? She went to work after 3 months, put a baby on in nursery.
mhm,
There's nowhere in their brother is easy. Nowhere. Nowhere. It's just how you manage it. And I like what you said, Osato, about saying no. That's a big deal. And you know the thing again,
mhm,
sometimes we put ourselves under pressure
right.
because we want to impress people back home so that they will know that we've arrived.
Mhm,
I was
mhm,
having a conversation with a friend this week, and we're talking about how people at home will say, "Ah, now wow, you this person will just go abroad just now, don't build house. You
mm.
just stay there all these years. You never still build house. You
You
never
can
still do this.
imagine.
What have you achieved? That some
Right.
of you, when a family member don't ask another question and say, "Ah, you
See,
just there abroad since now. Wow, what do you
see,
achieve?"
this
This
thing
is
you're
the
saying,
thing.
this thing you're saying, Auntie B, is like people, it is we Nigerians, we like to walk on this people's shoes. Like we just like to copy people. We don't have our own mind. We like to compete with people. So I believe people should also cut their code according to their sizes because like someone is doing a job, your friend is doing a job which is paying her a higher or in a profession which pays higher, and you think that you're doing lesser job, you still want to meet up with that person. How would you able to do, how can you do that? So I don't know, the spirit of competitiveness is just too much for Nigerians, and especially Nigerians, and they should just take it like lightly and relax. They should relax. Someone wrote a comment that there isn't a social life abroad just like as it is in Nigeria. Let me tell you, the social life abroad is much more than the one in Nigeria. It's just that our people, I mean, they tend to pass through. I don't know how to say this now. Maybe probably they pass through the country, and the country doesn't pass through them. They don't know
Mm,
how to like they don't know how to make use of this there are lots of social activities that abroad that you can do. So people should just chill. I mean,
yeah.
they should chill. That's just they should chill.
Mm,
And also, if you know that the profession that you're into is taking a lot from you, I understand age might not be on your side, but just you can diversify. I
yeah.
mean, people are going into IT. I mean, I don't know. Are you in the US, Miss Sister B?
No, I'm in the UK.
I mean, a lot of people are switching into IT and some other spheres in IT right now, which is
Yeah.
less stressful. You can work remotely. I mean, there are a lot of jobs right now where you will. It's just to learn, take courses online where you will have to work remotely, and you can even work 4 days in a
Mm,
week, and you'll be earning good salary. I mean,
yeah.
I got to a point, like for me, I'd never have to stress myself because I don't compete. I walk at my own pace.
Anybody that is competing with anybody is not wise.
Yeah, I don't look at
It is
people.
a sign of immaturity when you are competing because somebody. So a friend of mine was just me about a story about how when they first came abroad, and somebody that he knew went to Nigeria and bought all these houses And the mom now said, look at this person that you came abroad with. He just came and bought all these houses. Why is it that you haven't done the same thing? And he now called the mom and told the mom, you see what you see what that person is doing here. He needs a lot of, like, what he's doing here. If I do it and I get caught, are you going to be happy? Like, the mother in Nigeria is running helter skelter into one juju person's house, juju, DBA and juju and all of that, so that the guy can do now the normal things that they do, all these rubbish that they do to make money here. So
I would just say that
people just need to, I don't know,
should chill, because, like, fine, you have to, like, do something back home, and then how many houses do you want to live in? Like, how many? I mean, there are a lot of houses there, like, you don't even live there. Why can't you just do things at your own pace and do things at your own pace and chill? So it's extreme stress tells on the body. It really tells on the body. And I understand that people don't sleep, people work. Like, it baffles me when people say this. I'm like, am I playing abroad? Because, like, I work only 4 days in the week, and where I work, like, we still have breaks after we work for five weeks. They give us break that we should rest for a week. I mean, like, it's I don't know. So I would just say people should chill and have a rest, and they can diversify. Even if the job you're doing is too stressful, look outward, look inward, diversify. There are a lot of jobs out there you can take opportunities for. You can take courses online, Coursera and other things, free courses online, which can help you. So that's what I've got to say, Sister B.
Thank you so much. You're becoming one of our regular callers, Sato. I do enjoy talking to you. Our darling sister, Osato, in Russia. Osato has a word for you. Don't allow anybody to pressure you. You self, no pressure yourself. No go, they do pass yourself. Wahala tik you. No do like Portable where they say, wahala. Me, as I did here, so nobody can pressure waiting. I'll do whatever I want to do. If I like, we're talking about businesses the other day. Brother Ben, people called me and were telling me about all your stories about your business. You say your goat's business. My friend called me, say that he say they try to remember your name, say Brother Ben, saying don't buy land when one clear to do goat business. As you can't talk your own, say he can shocking.
Wahala.
He say he go shocking for the goat business. Now in cousin go see for the goat finish for the place. They go tell one by one.
I don't let good business rest to my sister. My madam don't talk. See, if I try everybody go here waiting. I do way house take born. So I don't remove my hand.
Yes, so. Brother Patrick won't move, go Russia. Brother Patrick, what are you? Life is better in Russia. Bibawo. I may move anytime. Thank you. Hey, Joe.
No go, I beg go.
No go, I beg. Day your day, just day your day. America is better.
Auntie B, thank you very much for this topic, and I pray that the soul of our sister that passed rest in peace.
Amen.
Every time we are doing any topic like this, it's always touching for me, because I've seen a lot of Nigerians we don't buy for Yankee here, and my business actually put me in a spot whereby I get to see this. Either they go call me, make I can't do coverage and all that. And some of them, now people where I go don't work for before. Some of them, I know them. We meet in party all over Texas here. So I just want to point out a couple of things for those who might see this video later and those who are watching now.
Okay.
Your life is important. Your life, not the main thing. If you come this abroad and you are doing competition, you they work. When person enemy buy, it don't finish you.
No color like that. When you buy, when you buy, if you talk like that, Ben, you no go touch people. Say it as in when you delete, when you're on live.
And to be a lot of our people here in America, I don't even live in London, but the one way me they take my eyes see for here, a lot of our people are like walking time bomb. Sometimes I tell my wife that I hate being a nurse, because being a nurse in the medical field, when you see people, you go they see symptoms. May God forgive me. Even when you are chatting with them as a friend or everything, the medical practitioners know what I'm talking about. When you see their eye,
they diagnose them.
Exactly, Auntie B. You already know what's up. I told a colleague of mine at work, like, hey, my sister, no vessel. It is not in my place to tell you this. But you see, as you did, so you are a walking time bomb. She they work as a caregiver, but every day you are here. In fact, even their supervisor will be Black America. You don't take almost all the Nigerians for granted. Any overtime, you don't put there. Sometimes we even call them at home and ask them to call, and that's so they go wrong. The thing they piss me off at times. So at the point, I have to tell them, say, Auntie, you be working time bomb. This money where you think say you they make, when it go happen, hey, I take God beg you chill. You get one uncle self where he own. I pray that Almighty God will make him well. We work together too. I tell him, bros, make una day rest. 16 every day. 16 every day.
And they do 16 hours a day.
Yourself.
16 hours a day. 16 hours shift.
16, 12. Now, so they're there, they go sit down. You know, they're always thinking about, you get what they call third check. Those that work in Texas, they know what I'm talking about. Third check. It comes in on the 7th of every month. Now, that third check, nine won't buy many people for years. So, and that is the overtime check. One uncle was working like that. I tell that uncle, I said, bros, take time off. One day, I come to work. It was his off day. I met him at work again. And me, the way God created me, I know he gets something where I know feel overlook. I tell him, I say, bros, why are you here? I know today is your off day. Why are you still here? Yeah, I want one lay. I'm like, Benny, Oluwa don't take care of you. Now, this uncle they talk about now. This uncle now, he don't get stroke.
He don't get stroke.
He don't get stroke. The work they take care of her for 6 months, like they pay his regular pay. After 6 months, they cut him off.
Before uncle.
Now everybody is now thinking of how do we gather money, make him just go home. Because here, you know the way it is in America. So please, I know say my voice they go up.
They talk I don't take care of you. Why the only one don't take care of her now?
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I know say my voice high. I just stay in the rank mode now.
Because Ben, this is the way they talk. See, some people, they are just so unkind to themselves. Our people, they don't like themselves. Forget about love. I love myself. No. Do you like yourself? Some people don't like themselves. Oh, you know, look after yourself. You they walk. You know, look after. You know, rest. Okay, the money when you they walk, take time to even enjoy it. If I talk, they go tell me, say, hey, Auntie B, you like traveling too much. It's not everybody that enjoys traveling. I say, okay. You don't have to travel.
I don't get it with our people.
At least have some leisure time, some fun things to do for where.
Auntie B,
every day.
Auntie B, even if they don't have leisure time, make them rest. Make them rest. These folks, they don't rest to your long. They know they rest. Okay, let us look at one small thing here. We have 24 hours in a day. You don't go work 16 hours. By the time you add driving time, 1 hour to and fro.
How many hours is it?
70 hours. When you reach house, you go still at least bath, eat, Abi. You see, another 1 hour. Now you have 6 hours left. That 6 hours now, by the time you enter bed, you go still wake up 1 hour earlier because you have to go and resume work again.
So you
and as our people are doing this, Auntie B, anybody we want to try it now. If you get normal blood pressure, try this when I tell you now. Walk, do this thing. Make sure you sleep only 5 hours every day for 5 days. Go check your blood pressure. Body will tell you. But our people don't know. They don't even check. So I'm just gonna say that for our late sister now, where the matter brought this topic, she is not the only one. A lot of people that Japa from Nigeria enter Yankee or London, they already call me with underlying conditions, which they don't know. I have a principle. A couple of people that I've helped here. Once you call me, email that now your brother know me or your friend or something, they say, I beg, this person just enter your area there. If you go work or if you go, first thing I tell them is, look, get a job that can give you insurance. Your insurance will kick in after 90 days. You need to use that insurance to go and do medical checkup. Because some of them, when you ask them, when you were in Nigeria, when was the last time you went for medical checkup? So I'm going to check up. Okay, we are talking about lost hospital to Baledik. Be think about check up about hospital Nigeria. I'll just be like, okay, that one in Nigeria. This now abroad. In Nigeria, when you are sick, you can use herbal mixtures. Agbowa or different the way you feel use, where go help you. But you see for Yankee here, you not go even see Akintola. I don't know, Auntie B, whether you know leaf when they call Akintola. You get one leaf when that time when they grew up, they call it Akintola. The leaf they heal so many things. In Nigeria, we have Gbogbo Nishe. There are some medication they said to you in Nigeria. When you use them, you go kill almost everybody. Here in Yankee, you know deal.
So you believe Gbogbo Nishe really they work? Gbogbo Nishe they work.
Auntie, if you did Nigeria, so means I've done the Nigeria before. We did everything. I'm on logo back money. When you wake up, you buy a go. When you buy a go from Shikira or Paini, you drink them. Okay, you buy.
I know the pack chemical for body.
Auntie, if night come, we buy Ale. You get one where they draw like this. Afato, we drink them, but this strong woman come. We say we are heady. We do that concoction for Nigeria combination, everything. That is why a lot of people are living in Nigeria.
Ben, relax. I don't say you did passionate. Relax. I want to make you address this thing because I want to end now. Cherish Oliver talk say. He say Cherish Oliver say I blame people in Nigeria. They beg a lot.
Look, Auntie B, here is my thing. The people that
are begging you a lot in Nigeria, what should you do?
Me personally.
No, I'm just talking generally. I mean, asking people's opinion. Because if that is one of the issues, say people, you can't say no. You remember how Sato told us that learn to say no. Some people know Sabi say no. Even Jesus Christ talks, say you will always have the poor amongst you. Talking for Bible that time when the woman be one pour oil for, he won't use the perfume oil to wash. He won't wash in leg. Now they say, this oil therefore don't send and give the poor. Now Jesus said, they say, I beg, more rest. You will always have the poor among you. So, if Nigerians, there will always be poor people everywhere in the world, especially in Africa. Why can you? I mean, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna solve world hunger? Or are you gonna solve world poverty problem? Or are you gonna solve every problem in your family because they are begging you?
No.
Can you sell? Oh my God.
Okay. Make that they walk. Carry give everybody now. Maybe I told you the other time, TB say that program where you do one time where people say block. Now there I get confident, take block some people off. If somebody go put it me off.
Nobody can stress me. I don't know why people know they get mind like that to me as I did so.
Jimmy say block to the third generation.
Now so Annie tell us that thing to block people to the third generation. Annie 9 teach us that thing. No, if person call they stress me. If they stress me, don't stress me. They always tell people the only people that you are responsible. I don't say no help people. They help. But you cannot come and stress my life. I'm responsible for my children, my family. If I have my parents alive, yes.
Yes.
If I have every other person, okay.
Well,
I mean, when people ask you for something, say you don't need to give them immediately. You can tell them, okay, it's not on my budget. Like somebody was teaching us about budgeting the other day. You can say, okay, it's not on my budget this month. Give me some time. Then you put it in your next month, or in 2 months' time, you put it in your budget. But the problem is that people who call you in Nigeria, they want you to send them money. Nah. What if you don't have it? You will go take shift.
Okay. Everybody go learn by fire by force now. Look at B. What I would just recommend is this. The people that work too much, when the wahala come, you're gonna be alone. So please, put yourself first. Put yourself first. rest, drink water, go talk to your doctor. Especially once you don't they hit all these 35, 40, 50. No, they take your medical condition, they play. Rest, eat good food, exercise, talk to your doctor, check everything checkable. And don't overstress yourself. If God decreed that you are going to be a millionaire, you don't need to work hard before you go be millionaire. All you have to do is take advantage of all these classes. Classes plenty now. And they bring some people here. There are so many platforms where they teach you how to make money, how to do
People
business.
know they watch. They know they watch those kind ones. They know they watch. Then you say I taught you how to enjoy yourself. Carry on the enjoy yourself. There only one life. Oh, me. Now for my mama, I learn how to enjoy myself. I cannot come and by myself for nobody. Nah.
And when your body speaks to you, take it seriously. When you wake up in the morning, you feel like something is not right. That work, if you go that work, anything happen. Now for that same shift, now there they go replace you. That same shift, where we say you know if you call in, say, guy, I can't come today. I think I'm not feeling okay. I'm not feeling better. I'm gonna stay back at home. I have to go to the clinic or something. It won't take anything away from you, but because some people have worked overtime and they know that if they call in, the HR will remove that time that they work overtime. It will become a comp time. Like in my work, I don't know what they call it in other work. In my work now, if you work maybe 2-3 overtime in a week, and then the 4th day you call in, you were sick, they go remove one of the overtime, and that is what a lot of people are trying to avoid. And then because many people depends on this overtime, some people will now schedule overtime. Some people don't schedule overtime now for the next 60 days.
Or they will go another job. They will go another place, go do one.
Exactly, Auntie B. They don't even know what their medical or what their health condition will be for that 60 days, but they don't already schedule every month. Hey, manager, put me. If you see our people, is so shameful at times. If you see where Nigerians they fight each other because of overtime, when Nigerians they get bad belly for each other because of overtime, you will be amazed. Like what?
Some people even work so hard that they don't do kerewa with their spouses. Even that can cause high level of stress. That's completely true.
Auntie B, where the kerewa won't come from? I watched
kerewa is good for kerewa is very, very good to release stress. It's good for your heart. It's good for your body. It's good for kerewa. Just kerewa. Continue. In fact, that's a if you know the kerewa because of over what do you call it? Over time. Grant for divorce. That's grant for divorce. Anybody when their partner know their spouse know they agree kerewa there because of work.
Auntie B, this one where they talk now. Now one thing make man they available for kerewa. Now another thing made the bola stand. When you overwork, work, even bola self go tire out.
The bola no matter what do. You know go work.
You know, I watched this interview of this guy, Brian White, that Nigerian actor that is now in Houston that Take You Baby Face interviewed. And the guy said he was driving Uber, he was stressed out, he regretted. When he started talking about the Uber thing, I was laughing. The reason I was laughing is that I've driven Uber myself. And I know how it could be. That 4 days of the weekend, when you drive marathon like that, when you reach out, sometimes, your waist go just hang. If your madam told you that, madam, no go that side, just carry rub. They rub my back because you'll be sitting for a long hour driving like 4 days in a row. So I know what he's talking about. Please, my people, don't overstress yourself. Live below your means. Don't get into competition with anybody. One thing when I like about this abroad, we say nobody see you here. We no send. If you like, go buy Mercedes Benz 2037. Now you sabi, nobody see you. If you buy big house,
you go carry house. You go carry house when you know if you pay mortgage. At the end of the day, you'll be working like a slave to pay the mortgage. You will not even enjoy the house.
Look, Auntie B, when it comes to houses now, we know as they go for here. Once you go buy bigger house here, and we know you are not a doctor, you are not a pharmacist, you are not an engineer, you are not a software engineer, we already don't know, say you go carry gbese put for your neck. Now, wait till go frustrate you go buy. We go come when you they do housewarming, we go chop belefu, look at the house where, so that when the alarm begin tear, we go know what's up. A lot of people are trying to even sell their houses now. Just cut your coat according to your material, and you will not overstress yourself. The way they design this Yankee where we come, Yankee is designed that only you and your head, or you and your family, live below your means, have time to go and have fun. But now we Africans, where we come, we won't become millionaire based on our hard work. We know many of us don't even know, say your hard work cannot make you a millionaire. You have to invest in something. You have to create something or sell something for you to make that big money. But a lie. Now this work until make God forbid party. The next thing, inside WhatsApp group, we go to do fundraiser. Say, this person don't go, he just nump, he just follow. Make God not let all this thing happen to us in Jesus' name. That's just my take, Auntie B, because it's becoming too much, and our people know they hear. And please, for those that are just coming, make sure wherever you are working, they have times that you can use. Sick time is very important. If you work in a place where they don't have sick time, no work for there, please. And work in a place where you can have insurance. A lot of people are here now, they are working, they don't have insurance. We go just look and say, these people don't know as things they go. If American hospital tear you bill without insurance, fear go owe you. Ordinary headache, they will tell you, say, your bill is $6,000. You go, they ask question like a madman for street. Wait, for the last one, only headache, kilo day, 6,000. No. Work in a place where they give you insurance. Work in a place where they have time off. And once you work, once you are tired, call in. Call in. If you buy, the work will continue. Thank you very much, Auntie B.
You do well, Brother Ben. I like the passion. In fact, you couldn't have said it any better. I couldn't have said it any better than you. A word is enough for the wise. But the farm, make una look after on ourselves. Once you are gone, you are gone. And you know the funny thing? You can't take it with you when you go. Go and look at Wigwe, Qbert Wigwe, with everything that is achieved. He's only in a box. They put him in a box. That box is only 6 feet and it's gone. I feel you, but that's just life for you. You can't take it with you when you go. So just live your life and, do what you can. No by yourself. Don't overwork. You know why? In this part of the world, maybe because I work with old people. So whenever I go out and I go and see my clients and I see how, old age is in this part of the world, I will come to advise myself. I will just come out and go to advise myself. I worked with one woman. The woman tell me, say, get 13 Gucci watches now, Yibo. If you see their house, UK houses, they small. So when somebody lives in a detached house that is 4-bedroom with extension, say na big people they get money. But come see her now, she no fit enjoy anyone again. She no fit even enjoy any, and this Oyibo where they don't enjoy their life well, lived everything. Now you say no, say this life, my dear, it is very, very short. It's fleeting. All these things where would they always run after self, no matter. It no matter. It no matter. Make you no go buy a house that you cannot afford, that you'll be stressing yourself and be walking around the clock to pay mortgage. At the end of the day, you don't enjoy living in the house. Like Ben said, cut your coats according to your clothes. Take time off to rest. Even if you not go anywhere, just relax, sleep, eat. If you do that for 3 days, your body your blood pressure self will come down. You'll be all right. You can't be walking around the clock. You can't. It's not healthy for anybody. And most importantly, make sure you are checking your blood pressure, checking your glucose, your blood sugars, checking everything. It's very, very important. The healthcare, even they are available even for us UK people, where they here, where they Europe, where we say, it's not like you guys that need to have health insurance, but people still will not go. They won't go because there's no time. The time is never enough. It's never enough. That stress bucket thing is very, very important. Release the stress from the bucket. Sister Uju, I don't know whether we've spoken since your mom passed. I'm so sorry about your loss. May her soul rest in peace. So sorry, my sister. I hope you are taking time to look after yourself. It's not a small thing, no. It's a very, very, I mean, it's a pain that usually never goes away, but may the Lord strengthen you. May the Lord console you and your family. May your mom's gentle soul rest in peace. Thank you very much, everybody. Please give us a thumbs up. A word is enough for the wise. Please look after yourself. Only one life. And whatever it is that you achieve in this life, you can't take it with you. So try to enjoy it along the way. Don't wait and say, I will enjoy later. That later might not come. May the Lord give us long life. May the Lord give us good health. Mm. Thank you very much, everybody. Give us a thumbs up, and I shall see you in my next show. I appreciate you. Thanks to all the callers. God bless you. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. And please take time off. Take time off and make sure you are looking after yourselves. Yeah, stop allowing anybody to pepper you on Instagram. Ah, I thought it's not small children, they do that one. Now, how can mature people be anybody who pepper you? You are grown people. Uh-uh. I thought it's young children that those things will be. You go to Instagram and see that somebody is splashing out on something, then you will now be thinking, hey, what about me? It is well, oh. May the Lord teach us and give us wisdom to live every day in purpose. What is important in life is purpose. To affect people's life, what would you be remembered for once you go? It's not the number of houses you have, it's not the number of cars or all these things or the hours that you work. Your workplace, if you don't come today, they will replace you. God forbid, if you buy today, tomorrow somebody else is doing your job. They don't care. Then the only thing they want you for is for the work that you're going to do. No, so we get power where black people who are very strong. We sabi work, go work. Ah, now, wow. May the Lord help us. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you soon. Have a good evening. I love you guys. Bye bye.